Welcome back, guys. Don't you guys love the smell of new paint? I sure do. Even better, a new toy to play with. This is gonna be fun. Andrew and Kyle are coming out, gonna help us get it set up. This is a 4200 Salford, and I think it's a 36 foot. Should be fun. We're gonna get it out on some black bean ground. Eric spread fertilizer on it, so it's ready to till for next year's crop. So I'm excited for this. This is gonna be fun. All right, we're heading to the field. Andy and Kyle just got here, and we're gonna go out there. We're gonna get the machine leveled, and they're just gonna help us set up for the first time and talk about the machine. It's a time-consuming little thing, you know. Any new piece of equipment, whether it's a combine, a tractor, whatever, it takes setting. Just from the setup crew, everything ain't level. Field conditions change a lot, so should be fun. I'm excited to see what it does in the black bean stubble. This is what I like about when they come out. They do all the work for me.
You run the hammer.
Here, watch out with your hands off.
There. So what we're doing is we're adjusting multiple holes for different hitch height to give this more travel so you can level the machine and play with the tilt more on the fly. That was just set up in a shop, not knowing what machine it was going on, so we're just easy adjustment.
You gotta get it for the drawbar height.
Yep.
Trusty me.
You like his hammer?
Multi-tool. Swiss Army knife.
Keep going.
Yeah, good luck.
It needs to go down.
Yeah,
So you want 2 inches of
I want
stroke?
2 inches of stroke here to calibrate our gauge here because we're on a slot.
Okay.
So now I'm going to loosen this up and I'm going to center this gauge in here, and then our gauge should be calibrated to the stroke of the cylinder.
Okay.
With my pliers.
With your pliers you found in the field.
Yeah. You got any wrenches?
No, maybe we should have thought a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we're gonna need a wrench. Well, we can always calibrate that. It don't need to be done today.
Okay.
This just won't be centered right away.
So you need more of a man plier.
Well, if you got a man plier, maybe.
Oh, boy. That one has handles on it. It's from the 90s.
Just spin it on the backside. We'll need a wrench.
All right.
I just
Depth
adjusted
control.
that. I put the blades on the ground so we're about touching. That's 4 or 5 inches of working room there, so we should have enough adjustment in the small plate now. So
Okay. I see you got your.
John Deere gloves.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Makes Kyle mad when I wear John Deere gloves because he likes Case IH so much.
Yeah, wouldn't that have been smart? The side by side.
Is your dad coming out or not?
I could text him. All right, we're doing our first test. Depth number 1. We're starting with just depth of the machine, how it's running, levelness. It's kind of going for the black more than anything. You got your fancy depth checker?
No, because he didn't bring his pickup.
Hold on here. We got a pen, I think, somewhere. Nope. Bad salesman don't even have a pen. Yeah, there we go. What are we agreeing on?
2.5.
2.5, 3 inches?
Yeah.
What's your gold jet?
Black.
Black. We'll go deeper with it.
And how hard it pulls.
It's a red tractor, so Right, coast right.
That is tuned too, so we shouldn't have a problem.
Oh, sure hope we don't.
First little test pass. We're gonna put more tension on the drag tines. How much did you do? Okay. Can't do it one-handed. So we put it in the ground at another inch deeper and put some weight on the harrows to help level. And you ruined your free. Oh, you kinked
Wrecked.
it.
Ruined it.
Wrecked.
I have to put in for a claim.
It feels like field days again. Just less people.
Falling out of the gator.
Yeah, no one's fallen out and gotten.
I'm not gonna ride with
Rolled
Doug
in
if
the
that's. I'm not riding with Doug if that's the case. He'll send it and we'll all fall out the back.
Okay, what are we seeing here, guys?
I don't
Decent
have
coverage.
A seed pick, so we're gonna guess we're probably 3.5 inches deep, I would say.
Okay, it's definitely a lot more black earth with putting it in the ground this pass than the first pass.
And over here you can see how it's got that wave to it. You
Yep.
tighten those harrows up.
Leveling
2
a
more
lot
notches
better.
just to level it out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like it's pulling it well.
Yeah. Get on the other side. The dust is coming. Are we doing winter beans or winter corn? Go get the planter.
Let's go test her out.
Duggo, it's ready for corn.
I think we have some more seed at home, don't we? A little left over. We could do it.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah.
Now, granted, oh, look at this guy. We got to have him out more
Dang,
often. He's
yeah.
picking rock for us.
I like it.
$1 a piece.
Don't say that too loud. Everyone will be after him.
Forget you said anything.
Your pickup's in the way, dog.
I'll get it out of the way.
He's coming.
I gotta run then.
So right here is a sprayer track. Definitely about 3.5 inches deep from just compacting it sunk down. So kind of interested to see how it closes that up. Woo! All right, yeah, it's doing a pretty good job. So the front blades are angled, so they're the ones actually doing a lot of the burying. The back ones are wavy blades, so they're just cutting and sizing. I think I heard him say 5-inch spacing is what this machine set up, so every 5 inches there's a blade going through the ground. This is a spring/fall tool, so it is something that a guy could use in the spring. It's similar, just a lot more heavy duty than what we use this spring that we've owned for many years. So that's pretty cool. We're still playing with it, seeing different depths. You can tip the machine more to the front, so you could have the front angled disc throwing more dirt, as long as you don't go too deep and cause damage to the machine, because they're only designed to be in the ground a certain amount of inches for the travel. If you hit a rock, it's got 5 inches of travel, so obviously you don't want to be over 5 inches. What do you think?
I might have a new job.
You might have a new job. How's she pull?
Good. 10.5.
How hard?
Oh, I never paid attention. I had more throttle left.
So, just looking at the blades here, I'm gonna say that that's how deep we're running, which is what, 3?
3.5.
3.5? That's the official measurement. So we got all the real fine tuning stuff done. What Randy's gonna do is he's gonna just buzz around a little bit. He's our tillage specialist, and he's pretty fussy about it. So he's just gonna play with it and make sure we got her all dialed in. But it's really straightforward. I mean, all he wants to know is they kind of float going through the field, so he's just gonna run it lightly on the ground to make sure the wings are level. And then we're gonna do some basket up, basket down comparisons. so we can see, because like you guys know, we like it rough for drying surface in the spring. So we're gonna see what it's like with the baskets up. Everything we've done so far is baskets down. So this is baskets up, as you've seen. Maybe need to take it out of the ground some. I think the wheel was off the ground, but obviously a lot more chunks. That's kind of like what we like to see for fall, that is. For spring, you definitely want the baskets down, but we like these chunks for dryability come springtime, more surface area. So I like that more. But they are hydraulic, so it's just, if you wanted them down, lower it. Want them up, raise it. Also very nice for mud holes too. Raise them out of the mud. That's a not fun job to unplug rolling baskets.
Say, what dog do I talk about with that issue I have with the tire there?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That must have been Randy's dog. Toby don't pee on stuff, does he?
Well, I'm gonna get back to the farm. I'm gonna have a talk with him.
You mean you don't like when the dust sticks to your tire?
No, those are grounds for big trouble, actually. There's gonna be some attitudes changed, or I can't even think of what.
Attitude adjustment.
Just all throwed it up.
It's a good thing it ain't corn harvest.
I heard some stuff was broken.
No, nothing's
All
broke.
of a sudden you're the,
You just got a
fix it,
leaky
man.
tire.
Yeah, I can do anything with this air compressor.
Full of hot air, get down there.
It's a hammer.
No, that's over there. That's that wrench. Figured that out.
Oh, right on. How's it working?
The Tillage Man. What do you think?
This looks good. If we can
Get
keep
the
enough
planter?
residue, right? Over here we can plant, get the baskets down. I think got our winter crop ready to go.
Yeah, no, I think this will be a decent tool.
Yeah, for our bean stubble, I think it'll be.
Yeah, this is probably not
Trust me
something
on
we're gonna stick with the 5200 Enforcer on corn, because you really can't get that too black. Where soybean, 5200 worked great, but I mean you had to be right on the ball. If you went too deep, you looked like it was a beet field after you were done. So
Wind erosion in the winter. Hey, it's 2 seasons, right? Winter and winter's coming.
yeah.
So we gotta prepare.
Yep. Well, we're gonna maybe take it out of the ground a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
Tandems are
Plenty.
kind of bobbing, so we know might as well.
Take a little bit, because if you do get into the softer areas, the problem is, I would say number one is we haven't had rain all summer, and the ground is like a really hard.
Absolutely, and if we would catch an inch, soften this up a bit, you probably would absolutely have to take it out.
Yep.
So
All
there's
right.
going to be a lot less adjusting on this thing than
Yeah. The 5200, once you're in corn ground, not so many adjustments, but with soybeans, when you were really trying to fine tune how black you were getting it with depth control, every field with ground conditions was different, where this should be a lot more straightforward. So if you're wondering what this thing looks like when in the ground, basically we got 2 blades that toss dirt to each other, and then it's just the wavy blades throughout the whole machine. So from the back view, basically you can see that they're spacing every 5 inches apart, and I think that takes into consideration the front angled blades also. So I think this would be a nice tool for the spring also. This would probably replace our the model with no number, because it's so old.
Oh, our SRT?
ERT.
ERT?
Something.
It's a substance.
So Andy and Kyle just took off, and we pretty much have done half of this 80, just messing around with different depths, different angles, different drag settings. We're demoing it, we're trying all different things. Nothing that we found that we dislike, we're just kind of getting it set to our ground and everything. It's looking really nice. just kind of messing with the harrow and everything, just seeing what different, what it's like without the harrow for more ridge or drying in the spring. But we're liking it. It's a pretty sweet outfit. I wonder if Randy will let me drive it for a round. All right, I'm gonna test her out. We did a little different setting on the harrow, so we're gonna do a round and see what I think of it. So dusty, even this black bean ground is dusty when you're doing tillage. So we are right at 10 miles an hour. Let's see what we got. We got 41 acres an hour, so that's another thing. The 5200, it pulls harder, so you're narrower, less acres per hour. This thing will help with efficiency so that we don't have to run this thing so late, so early in the morning. We're at an 85% engine load and a 600 quad track, but it is tuned. I'm pretty satisfied. It's not pulling very hard at all. This will be way more efficient. And I am satisfied with how it is getting as far as blackness. Pretty sweet outfit. And then I can see this being used in the spring to dry out the ground, or maybe even just instead of a field cultivator. Yeah, I like this. So we went to the 5200 trying to eliminate rat mounting from a chisel plow, and that was literally one of the best decisions we've ever made as a farm. It totally eliminated any trash, rat mounds and everything, because it's cutting the trash up. This, I think, is going to be a much better tool than the 5200 on soybean ground, just because it isn't so aggressive and it's going to be way easier to set for hired men. Plus, you can pull it, a bigger implement, get more acres per hour done. Oh, headland's coming. I'm excited for this. Well, I think we've got it dialed into where we like. We've got her set at like 3 inches deep, and got baskets in the air and drags as gentle as they can be, just to leave it as rough as possible. That's how we want it. Are we driving? Where are we going?
You want to ride?
I suppose. Oh, yes. Good grief. Does he have to be so aggressive? So we're going to let Randy play out here. He loves tillage, so we're going to let him finish up the field, and that'll probably be a day by the time we're done. We're in no hurry to get this tillage done. We're not combining this week, and honestly, there's a chance of rain in the forecast, so hopefully it does rain and soften up the dirt. It'll work up a lot better, I think. Does he have to be? Do you have to drive like an absolute maniac? Good grief. It's in the rhubarb again.
You got room?
Honestly, I didn't plan on the ditch being that steep.
And that rock.
The rough was planned.
I'm sure.
Well,
See you back at the farm.
yeah. I got a lot of stuff going on. I think I want to go spread more fertilizer.
Through the standing crop.
It went too quick. Okay, good luck. I'll race you. He blinked.
So I want to thank Salford for bringing that out. Andy and Kyle, thanks for helping us set it up, make sure it's performing like it should. And I look forward to showing it to you guys this fall, and it should be a good tool for a farm, I think. I really, truly believe that. So thank you guys. If you guys have never watched our channel before, what the 5200 is versus what's in the field right now, the 4200 is, it's got concave discs on the 4200 in the front two ranks, not as aggressive as these are, but then wavy blades back through here, where this has angled blades, contoured blades throughout the whole machine. So this is the top of the line. You're going to get the best tillage, or the most aggressive tillage with this tool. The 4200 is their next step lower, maybe for more bean stubble and spring use. This, you probably would never use this in the spring. It's too small because it's designed for deep tillage. So efficiency-wise, the 4200 would be a much better tool for the spring. But we love that machine also. That's a sweet one. That is ours. We own that one, and it will be out on corn ground this fall. Brody, I really don't understand our hired help around here and their beater vehicles. What time is it? 4:51 and he's out of here.
4:51. Remember that next time.
It's almost like we don't pay you guys enough.
Yeah, speaking of that, I gotta go.
How's it going up there?
Oh, that's the party.
Just a party. Dad is right up there. We got electric slide gates, and they have been nothing but trouble since they've been put up. They just are not built tough enough. Looks like he got her, Dad. What's up, buddy? What's up? You want to tell him how you cost me $200 last weekend? The emergency visit to the vet because you were running in the bushes and you got stuff in your eyes and you had to get them flushed out and get antibiotic drops? No, you don't want to talk about it? No, you're embarrassed, huh? All right, I see you're looking for a kitty. He's looking for one. Oh, Toby. There he goes.
Oh, you got some bolts in here taken out, I see.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, we should put them back.
How's your knee handling that?
Well, better than my legs. Shaky
You like
legs.
your electric gates?
There's nothing that's foolproof, I'll just tell you that.
Well, this is.
Engineer. Yeah, but they all want to build up with that beautiful red chaff, and then there's no access holes unless you cut them yourself, which we did. And it's just, nothing's perfect.
You find any damages?
There's some bent up X bracing up there. I just can't. I don't even want to think what it was like.
Down here
Oh.
when the tornado come through?
Yep, don't want to think about it.
Is everything straight? Has
Yeah,
anyone looked at the
never have
straightness
looked.
of everything?
Oh, that ain't, well, that's just a little crooked, I guess.
Brody got the bends numbered again. Had to renumber them to avoid beans getting dumped in corn. Also added a number to number 26 bin over there. Oh yeah. 1 through
Maybe was not.
12, 1 through
Could've been the-
14 has been destroyed by the tornado, so we're down to renumber them all.
Yeah, we maybe should have renumbered them in order instead of this craziness from one farm to the other. That's how this big numbers come from, you know, years
They used
ago.
to number all the little 3,000 bushel bends all around the countryside, neighbors and everything. But that was all for the FSA office, and now it's actually for safety to make sure we don't dump stuff in
Yeah.
the wrong something.
It has happened.
Oh.
Other people's problems, not ours. Never happened here, right?
So is Randy going all night, or what's his deal?
I don't know. Must have the fever. That'll soon be replaced with exhaustion, and I'm quitting. It's dark. I'm going home. Oh, look at this nice mess.
Yeah, when you open that valve, when I opened that valve, it dumped stuff everywhere. Who's that?
How big are the chunks? That better not be Amy. She's leaving without me? She is! She don't care. Go be that way then. Just leave me.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Fall's coming. We'll see you next time.